Rachel Tessman from StampYourArtOut.com.
And I'm Nick Jandro. I'm her son. And my channel is Nuclear Fusion YT, and it will be in the description below.
And we've teamed up to bring to you a real special video this time. Nick's jazz band is going to Disney World next year, and he is in the midst of fundraising right now.
Yes, so anything you purchase with Stampin' Up! Product from now to the end of June, my mom will donate 30% of that towards my trip.
Yes, and the way that you do that is you use the host code that we're now putting across the screen. When you enter that order, it will go towards that fundraising. So we're going to dive right into the crafting portion of this video, and we're going to be using the paper pumpkin kit, the latest paper pumpkin kit. This one's called Hugs from Shelly. It's the May 2019 kit. And these are the cards that you get to make with it.
Right, so I'm going to be making this card.
Woohoo!
I'm going to show you guys how to make it.
Yay! And we're going to actually show you that even people who don't stamp a lot can make these cards. So do you want to open that up and we'll get your supplies ready. We're going to be using the larger stamp pad just for ease. This is the early espresso color, although you do get a tiny ink spot inside. So let's go ahead and grab these top pieces out of here. We've been playing around with this kit, so we're just going to close this up for now and set this out of the way. Okay, so for that card, we're going to need the Grateful For You stamps and the birds. Do you want to take these stamps and put the blocks right on top of them so they're in the center? And then we're going to need the For You and the Grateful. That works. You can do that.
All right.
See, easy to mount. You just stick the blocks right on them.
And on these ones too. Ooh, this one might be a little big for this. Is that good?
Yep, that works.
Okay.
We could also put it at an angle, but that's okay. That'll work.
This one's perfect.
All right, awesome. So now we'll just shove those off to the side for a minute, and we're going to look at our pieces. This is our card base that we have, and then we have this piece here, and we need to stamp those. So you get to peek at the card that they can't see, and you can go ahead and ink up the stamps and stamp your label and stamp the birds where you think they can go.
Okay, so stamp my label. Grateful. Okay. So right there.
Perfect.
Good. And then.
Now you don't have to press too hard because
Yeah.
these are very foamy kinds of ink pads, so they're squishy.
Ooh.
That looks great. Fabulous.
For you.
And we'll move those out of the way and clean them in a bit. And we can just clean those with like a damp washcloth, but we also sell cleaners too. We have a Stamp and Simply Chamois it's called, and then a Stamp and Scrub, which are great for cleaning. Okay, now go ahead and ink those up. And again, you don't have to squish into the pad, just tap lightly, and you can stamp your birds just like that card that you guys can't see that we can.
All right, so.
Perfect.
One right there, and that's the exact bird too in the corner that you guys can't see.
You did great on that. So
these, I need two of these birds.
Yeah.
Only one of the other ones.
So these kits really are awesome. They are monthly kits that you can purchase, and you can go month to month, or you can just get. Oops, I want to ink that up just a little bit more. You can get like a month and then stop, and you don't have to keep going. You can see how they are. There's no commitment.
Right.
Awesome. Great job. Okay, next we're going to take and we're going to cut this. This is like a velvety ribbon, and we just want to trim it. Yeah, we're going to use the one that has the ribbon tied around it. I like to keep.
Is this one better?
Yeah, so I take and I have two scissors and go ahead and cut it to about that length and kind of angle cut it. I have two scissors. I have one for ribbon because it stays sharp that way, and then the other one is for paper. And if you want to trim that end to the same kind of angle,
I think it's like perfectly. Oh yeah. To that.
Then it kind of has that same look as the finished card.
Don't trim on a lot of it though, right?
And don't trim your fingers.
I'm not. I've been in Boy Scouts knife safety. I'm not.
All right, so we could use the glue dots in the kit, but for quickness, we could also use our snail adhesive. And you've used that before, right? You know how to take the cap off of that? So he's just going to flip this tape over. And I've already done this card myself, and oops, flip it the other way.
Wait.
Oh, no, you got it right. You got it right.
I was going to say.
I got confused. My son is a left-handed kid, so I just sometimes look at things backwards.
Should I put it across the whole thing?
Yeah, you can. Awesome.
Wait.
And a little bit on the end?
Yeah, I haven't. Ooh, dang. It's really sticking there. I'm not a crafter. I'm a music player and a sports guy. So,
But he's been around enough crafts where he knows how to use this. Perfect. About an inch from the bottom is awesome.
oh, I covered up the bird's head.
Oh, that's okay. We got the
Whatever.
wings in there.
Whatever,
That's what
yeah.
matters. Now we're going to grab the twine out of here. You see that little roll of twine in there?
Yeah.
So the way that I measure it out, because you can use the directions to measure out your twine, but what I like to do is I take and hold it onto the front of my card, and then I wrap it the number of times I want it, and then I just kind of make sure I have enough at each end to tie a knot and a bow, so we can cut it about there. Perfect. And then you can just tighten it up like this, and it's kind of on top of that other piece there, and then you tie it in a knot.
Oh.
So
I'm good at that.
we'll let him do it. I'm taking over. I'm like so excited. I love crafting. My boys have known Stampin' Up! Since the day they were born. So I will hold it here if you want to tighten it just a little bit more. And then I'll hold it with my finger, and you can tie it in a knot. So yeah, lots of good memories of them standing at the doorway wanting mommy while I was finishing up a class.
Wait, actually? Oh yeah, we did stand at the doorway.
Yes, you did.
We also tried to go down there, but Dad had to tell us to stay up here.
It was hard. Okay,
Kinda,
do you
I
want me to
guess,
tie
yeah.
the bow, or you want to try tying a bow?
Oh,
And you don't
tie
have
bow.
to.
I know how to
If-
tie bow.
Yeah, if you're not a bow tire, you certainly can just leave it like this too. Nick's gonna attempt to tie the bow.
Wait, is this
and
kind
then-
of like a bow? Is it kind of like the shoelace where?
It is. You can do 2 loops, or yep, perfect. You can do bows in lots of different ways. So he's doing the 1 loop and then bringing the other one across.
I'm not good at this with this tiny string.
Yeah, he's used to shoelaces. So we could leave it as is,
I think we should.
or I could show you the rabbit ear way. So if you make 2 loops, like this,
Oh yeah, I only do
and then
one
kind
loop.
of cross them over each other. So you could do it that way too. What would you like to do? You want me to just
No,
tie it?
just tie it. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Sometimes it takes more than one person to tie a bow. That's why knots are super simple.
Well, that's why I don't like tying bows that are that small. Like, if it was thicker material, I'd probably be able to do it, but it's
Yeah.
super thin. So.
Twine is tougher. Okay, we're gonna grab the dimensionals that are in the kit. Do you see that there's like some foamy dots in here? Oh, there they. Nope, that's not it. Where? There they are.
Where?
Right
Oh.
on the left. So
see 'em.
those are mini dimensionals, and we're gonna take and put those along the back, middle, and top of this piece
Back.
here.
Okay.
Because we don't want the dimensionals to go where the bottom is, or it'll be
See
too
the back,
yeah,
middle, and top.
right in there.
So
Perfect.
not so the top, middle, and bottom, pretty much. Not
Yeah,
the back, middle,
not-
and top.
Well, the back side, middle, and top. I didn't want you to do the bottom because the bottom is going to be kind of along here, and it'll be too high than if we put.
Well,
any
yeah,
adhesive
but
there.
what do you mean by back? I'm
Oh,
confused.
the back of the label.
Oh,
That's
well,
what I
like I know it. Well, the top back.
The
back.
top back and the middle back.
The top on the back.
I love it. Yes, we got
Just
it right.
say the middle.
We know what we're
the top
saying.
in the middle. Just say the top in the middle.
And then the feather is the only thing left.
This is so hard to peel off.
Oh, and you can stick them down before you peel off the backing too.
Oh, we can.
Mm-hmm. You probably only need 2 across the top and 2 across the
Oh,
middle would be
really?
fine too. Yep. I know that's that's something that a lot of new stampers do is they use extra adhesive, and so that's a common thing. But yeah, for like when you're using this kind of adhesive too, you just need like 1 in each corner and you tack it down. It's perfect. Yeah, and then you can take off the backings.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the last thing that we'll need to do after we add the label is just to add the fun little feather, and our card is done. I'm going to come around you and I'm going to grab these other cards so that we can show them all
Yesterday-
the finished ones.
Yesterday, I found a bunch of these little backings on my floor in my room.
Whoops.
I think the cat plays with them.
Oh, take some out of my garbage.
Probably.
Or it could be that I don't clean up very well and they kind of get
Or he
stuck
just
on.
and he just like maybe pause it.
All right, do you want to go ahead and flip that over and make sure that the very bottom is perfect. Oh, you could actually put it above the twine if you want. Or you could do it that way. That looks good too. Perfecto. And then let's take this, and you can see there's 2 sides to the feather. This side's a little bit duller than this side. So this is the shinier side. You want that one up. So you just put a little adhesive on the back side there. And you can do that with this.
I like how you stampers call it adhesive. I just call it tape. You know?
Love it. Perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome, Nick. Great job. So you
Okay.
can see this is one of the cards that you can make in the kit. And then we have some other cards. This is what the other cards look like that you can make with the kit. Do you want to hold that last one for me? Can you get it?
Yeah.
And the envelopes are really awesome too. They match the cards. So it's a really beautiful floral, kind of feminine kit. So not one that...
Exactly. There's not
But-
a lot of men in Stampin' Up, so.
Well,
only a
there's
couple.
less, yeah. But we're going to try to make the next card because Nick's going to do an alternate card. This one's going to have a little bit more, less femininity.
Masculine.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll do that one next for
Masculine.
you. Stay tuned.
Alright, so my mom is really known for making alternate paper pumpkin kits, so we're going to do that for you guys now.
We're going to make an alternate project for you. And so on the table, I'm going to show you the random gift that I sent to my personal subscribers this month. They got these fun goodies. And these goodies coordinate with, or they're products from the Bird Ballad Suite in the upcoming new catalog that debuts on June 4th. So there's the Bird Ballad designer paper in there. There's some fun nesting dies, they're called. And of course some cardstock in there. We've got some new lace trim and some sequins. So we're going to be using a couple of those products for Nick's alternate card. Let's bring that grid paper back in, Nick.
Okay.
All right, we are ready to roll.
Yeah, right.
So show us what you've got from the regular kit that you're going to use on this card.
Alright, so we got the old olive,
Okay, this is from, this is a gift that I sent my subscribers, some old olive cardstock.
and we got the paper with the bird's nest on it,
That's half of one of the cards from the kit.
and some flowers.
From the kit, awesome.
Some actual really cool flowers.
Mm-hmm.
We got a bird here, a green bird. 2 feathers, which we're going to put in the inside, right?
Yep, and you've already cut those, but we're gonna, of course,
Yeah.
cut the bird out. These come from the designer paper, and again, that was something I gifted to my subscribers.
And then we have some trim that we're gonna put in the back of the card, but in front of the old olive.
Yeah, like a little layer behind this. So this is the Whisper White cardstock, and I'm gonna show Nick how to use our cutter, our paper trimmer. So you wanna bring that in here. We know that this piece here, because it's note card size, is 5 inches, 5 inches by 3.5. So we need to make our layer just slightly bigger than that. So go ahead and lift up the arm on this trimmer, Nick. And we're gonna slide the paper under here, and we're gonna go to the 5 and a little over 5 1/8.
Yeah,
And when you do that,
5, so 5.2.
yeah, it's got like 2 little marks on this trimmer, so 5 1/8 inches, and you want to hold this steady, and you can, move that, there you go, and hold the paper steady as you slice up.
Wow, this is actually pretty hard paper.
Yeah, it's good and sturdy. Okay, and then we'll rotate it the other direction, and we want to go slightly over the 3.5 inch mark, so we find the 3.5 inches.
3.5 inches right there, so right here maybe?
Close, you're at 3 1/4.
Oh, I was looking down here.
So scoot it over to the middle just a little bit. There's 3.5. Now move it 1/8 of an inch over.
Wait, oh, that's 3.5. Never mind. I was
Mhm.
looking at something totally different.
And then another trick is you want to make sure that it's right flush up to this bar that's on here. A lot of trimmers come that way with something to press it up against. So again, he's holding his cardstock firm. He's going to make 2 of those, and that way he has one for the inside. So let's go ahead and slice this one more time too.
Oh.
So we'll cut this one at 3 1/8 inches. And if you want to, you can lift up this bar, move the trimmer blade back down, and then slice upward against it. Sometimes it's easier for people who haven't used trimmers a lot to slice towards this supporting bar than away from it. Okay, we've got our 2 white layers. Awesome. So what do you want to do next on your card?
Let's cut out the bird, actually.
Okay, awesome.
All right.
Nice job.
So I cut off the legs because I want it to look like it's sitting on the nest instead of standing. And also, I get really OCD about the white edges, so I don't like
Nice job. So it's gonna sit. I love it. Okay, cleaning up our
all these
mess.
scraps in this
Don't-
little scrap corner.
Yeah, keep these little feathers in there. That's awesome. Okay, so now we're on the snail part, or did you want to stamp next?
Let's do the snail.
Okay.
Or adhesive, whatever
Yep,
it
perfect.
is. So, are we doing this right now, or what
Yeah.
are we doing?
I think you should do that next. Yep, perfect.
Right.
So he's gonna put, and you want to put it up here so they can see what you're doing?
Sure.
Okay, so he's
So-
gonna add. Go ahead.
So, how do you...
Yep, just one in each corner. Perfect. So you're
Oh.
gonna press down, and when you're using snail, you want to make sure that you get a good rectangular piece strip of adhesive coming out. If you ever use your snail and it's only coming out on one side, then what could happen? That's good. What could happen is that the snail could get caught up inside there, and you don't want that to happen because then the snail will get caught. Okay.
So, she's kind of a perfectionist. So I have to get this right. I have to get this right there, guys.
You can do it however you want.
Okay. That's
Awesome.
good enough for me.
Good job. That looks great. You can put it right.
Did it.
Yeah. All right, and then go ahead and put snail on the back, or if you want to, you could even pop this piece up with a dimensional so it pops out of the card.
Yeah, let's do that.
You want to do that? They're right in there. And so on this other white piece, he's going to stamp his sentiment, and he's going to stamp some flowers because they coordinate with the nest. Plus, he said, you know what? I already used the birds, and so he wants to go ahead and use the other images in the stamp. So we have some different images because this stamp set, as he's adding the dimensionals here, this
I have
stamp
to do it on
set
the camera.
has a ton of images. I mean, the kit at $22 per kit, this is totally worth it just for the stamp set alone. And then you get all the consumables and all the pieces that you need. For this kit in particular, you get to make 12 cards from all of that, if you're making the cards as is. So all the kits are different. They're all surprises when you get them. And they oftentimes will give us hints ahead of time what's coming up. They'll tell us if it's a card kit or if it's got like some kind of fun gift project in it. Sometimes around Halloween time they have like a gifty project. Awesome. All right, so now he's going to add the birds, I think, and the feathers and the flower. Okay.
All
So
right,
this card has a little bit more masculine flair to it. It doesn't have some sparkly stuff on it. It's got more of the earthy tones.
which way should I do it? This way or?
I like that way, yeah. And
Okay.
sometimes those earthy tones just are more attractive in the masculine sense of cards, but brights are too, I guess, but definitely earthy tones are very nice and attractive for both
All right.
male and female.
So that's what we have right there.
Awesome. And then for the inside of the card, what would you like to do?
I want to put this white.
Okay.
On
Do you want to
here.
stamp it first? Because that way, in case you make a mistake,
No.
we can flip over the way.
What we can do is this can just be an area where people write something,
Oh.
and then we could put all of our designs over there.
Oh, I love that idea.
All right.
Awesome.
Let's do that.
Okay. And you can put the adhesive on this grid paper too if you want to.
I know. I just really like holding it up.
He's taping it in the air, so you can't see him taping it in the air, but
So
he's got some falling feathers.
get that out of the way for right now.
Okay. Some feathers that are falling off of the bird's
This
nest
one
area.
can be right there. Probably.
Perfect. I love that. Are you going to give this card to anyone in particular? It's a thank you card, and it's towards the end of the school year.
Oh yeah, maybe possibly my teachers.
Yeah, and you've got a lot of teachers.
Yeah, I have 7.
You're in what grade? 7th grade?
7. Yeah, and I have 7 periods. Well, actually,
That's pretty
I have
cool.
6 teachers. I have 6 teachers, but I have 7 periods.
Okay.
Because one ELA takes up 2 periods, so
And how many days do you have left of school?
13 or 14, somewhere around there.
Wow.
Not sure.
At the time that we're recording this. We're recording this
Let's put-
on the...
let's
Yeah,
put
go ahead and
dimension-
add snail to
dimension-
that. Oh, you want to do dimensionals?
Let's
Okay.
do that. Let's do that.
Do it in the grid paper so they can see you do it
Okay.
too. So yeah, at the time that we're recording this, what date is it today?
It's Saturday.
Saturday the 19th?
No, Sunday.
18th?
Sunday.
We're
Messed up.
still in May right now as we're recording this. and
Sunday. It's Sunday.
Is it? Okay,
Yep.
it's Sunday.
Messed up.
And then we're going to air it soon after. Just in time for the month of June. So, this is fun, Nick. I'm so glad that you decided to do this video with me. Again, if you decide to order any Stampin' Up! Product now through the end of June, and you use the host code that we're putting on the screen again there, and we will have in the the description of the video below. If you use that host code when you're ordering, that's the order that I'm going to donate 30% of the sales towards his Disney trip fundraiser. So,
Disney will definitely be really fun.
what other things are you doing for fundraisers, by the way?
Green Valley. Well, we just finished with that, but we're doing fundraiser for me to be able to go to Boy Scout camp this summer.
Yes.
And
And then for Disney, we just sold what?
we sold 6 boxes.
Of candy bars, yep.
So that's for Disney.
The
And then
world's
we're
best
also doing
chocolate.
Heggy's Pizza later in this fall.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if you live in Minnesota, come to our garage sale because we're doing a lemonade stand and we're making money for the... We're doing money for the...
So he's going to donate his sales
Field
from the
trip,
lemonade
too.
stand.
Yeah, we're doing money there.
And then he might even do some yard work if he can find some takers on that this summer. So let's go ahead and add the stamps to this side. And then I think we've finished your card. Did you have anything else that you're going to add besides the stamps?
No, but I have something else to add, like, that I want to say.
Okay, go for it.
Ooh.
Oh, that's okay. You know what? It's clear. So if you're really careful, you can probably get it right back over the top. You know what you did? You stamped where the dimensional is behind. So we might have an issue with getting it perfect. Press really hard. There you go.
There, that
Good
works.
job.
So right now, next week, actually, on Thursday, or this coming week, on Thursday, I'm going on a field trip to Mall of America for Jazz Band 2.
Awesome.
And that'll actually be... Should I stamp this one on here?
You could.
Possibly. And then put maybe another flower on the bottom.
You could, yeah. It balances it out.
Yeah, so we're going to the Mall of America this week. And I'm lucky enough to have parents that have a discount for unlimited wristband rides. Because I'm going to try out every single ride this time. I've been on some of the scariest ones, but I haven't been on every ride, so...
Thank you so much for watching this video, by the way, and thank you if you decide to order using the host code to help support his fundraising efforts. Remember the new catalog. Ta-da! Oh, yep. Show it like this. There you go.
Okay.
The new catalog, and I'll show you the cover. The new catalog debuts on June 4th, and you can go to stampyourartout.com, and you can click on Shop for shopping for products. I think that's it. Thank you so much, everyone. We will see you in our next video. Oops, hang on a minute. All right, you want to wave goodbye?
Bye,
Bye-bye.
peeps.
Thanks so much.